Hey guys, welcome to Series World. Today I'm going to explain a romance drama series called Devotion from 2022. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. The fifth episode opens with Margherita coming to the police station to pick him up. She shows the police his ID and gets him out of there. After leaving the police station, Carlo tries to tell her what happened, but she insists that he doesn't say anything to her as she doesn't want to know. Carlo requests her to come home with him and they'll talk about it. But to Margherita, the damage is already done. She tells him that they can't continue anymore and leaves. Margherita goes one of Julia's places. The apartment is kept for artists from the Gallery Authority. Julia tells Margherita that she's also an artist as she's an architect. Julia asks Margherita whether she should give her company tonight, but Margherita politely declines, saying she needs some time alone. Meanwhile, in the morning, Sophia hops on the train to leave for home. But this time, no one is in the station to stop her from leaving. In the morning, Carlo is in the dean's office being questioned about the fact that Leo has seen him leaving the symposium with Sophia, and the next day Sophia called to leave the course. The dean asked him whether these two were related or not. Carlo denies making love with Sophia, but the dean corrects him, saying any inappropriate interaction between a teacher and student is forbidden in the university. Meanwhile, Margherita has gone to Andreas's place, and they make love while Carlo is coming back from the dean's office. After Carlo has come back to the house, his dad comes there to check up on him. He has heard from the dean about Carlo getting fired, but Carlo doesn't seem ecstatic to discuss this with his father, so he makes him leave. Before leaving, Carlo's dad tells him to give him a call if he changes his mind. After his dad is gone, Carlo sits down on the sofa to read Sophia's story. Meanwhile, Sophia is back at home. Her dad tries to discuss why she left Milan and what happened there. Sophia doesn't answer, just hands a print of her story to her dad. In the story, she describes how one day, when she was little, her mom took her to go to the church where her mom and dad got married to rekindle the emotions. Instead of going to the church, she attempts suicide while Sophia is in the car by driving off the bridge from a cliff. Her dad starts tearing up by reading the story. Carlo is also shocked to learn this. Back to Margherita, she has come to her office and seems to be in quite a good mood. Eva informs her that a client called, and they are interested in the Concordia house. Margherita tells Eva to go to give the client a tour of the house, but changes her mind and goes herself. The couple seems to love the house a lot, but they are a bit confused about how they'll design the house. Margherita asks them whether she can help as she has some designs in mind for the house. Meanwhile, Sophia is saying sorry to her dad for not telling him sooner that her mom committed suicide. He always thought that it was an accident, and all this time she never told anyone. Her dad reveals that he already knew it was not an accident but never brought it up because it would be hurtful to Sophia. So he's glad that Sophia wrote the story. The story is beautiful, and it must have taken her a lot of courage to write the story. Sophia informs him about the fact that Carlo helped her, and he's also the reason for her leaving Milan. Meanwhile, Margherita is done with showing the couple the Concordia house. They have decided to take on the offer. While leaving, Margherita notices another house for sale, and something comes to her mind. Back to Sophia, her dad is asking her whether she's sure that it's all over. Sophia assures him that it is over and she's back now. But her dad points at Carlo standing in front of their house and asks again whether she's sure it's over. Sophia goes up to Carlo and they smile at each other. She asks him how he found this place. He replies that she's good at describing places. He also praises her, saying her story is one of the best he's ever read in years. Sophia asks him whether he came here just to talk about her story. She suggests that he could have done that over the phone. Carlo agrees he could have, but he wanted to see her. Sophia asks him then why he rejected her in the first place. Carlo doesn't reply and touches her cheeks. Then, they end up in a room making love. After the deed is done, Carlo tells her sorry for always trying to hide their relationship from everyone, and even denying it to himself. Meanwhile, Margherita is also with Andrea in his bed, eating Chinese. She asks him to tell her more about himself. He replies that other than being a therapist in the day and a boxer at night, she's the only one who has taken care of him. That's the only thing she needs to know about him. After that, they start making love. In the morning, Margherita leaves his place and leaves a note on his table saying she'll call him later. Carlo is also awake and leaves the room after getting a call from his sister. He informs her that Margherita has left him and he's in Rimini with his student. His sister tells him to not say anything and to not worsen the situation. They decided to talk later. He goes back to the room and Sophia is also awake. They both greet each other good morning. Back to Margherita, Anna has come to the house to discuss with her. At first, she doesn't want to discuss anything, but later reveals that she has slept with someone else. Anna asks her what happened that was so bad for her. She explains that she doesn't know what happened, and for once she listened to her instinct. Her mom suggests she call Carlo and fix things. According to her, every marriage has its crises, and they should adjust to it. Margherita asks her whether that's what she did when she found out that her husband was cheating. But it turns out that she had no idea about her husband cheating on her. Margherita tells her that it was with a woman named Clara, and it went on for years. Anna wants to see all the postcards. She tells Margherita that she always pretended to turn a blind eye to this cause. Back then, it was hard to end a marriage. But Margherita has the choice to make her decisions, and she should think about them carefully. Meanwhile, Carlo is having breakfast with Sofia outside a bakery. Carlo asks her whether she always wore that bracelet. Sofia tells him that it was her mom's bracelet and that she was devastated when she lost it. But then it magically appeared one day. Carlo doesn't tell her that he found her bracelet. He instead tells her that he has to go back to Milan, and Sofia handles it well. Margherita has also come back to the house and she notices the empty wine glass and bottle on the floor. Back to Carlo, he's telling Sofia that he lost his job. Sofia blames herself for this, but Carlo corrects her, saying it was him who was responsible for everything. Sofia asks him about his book, and he replies that it's going well, but he's having trouble finding the ending. Margherita is seen again going through the photos of the Concordia house and design. She texts Carlo whether they can meet tomorrow. Carlo is about to take another walk with Sofia, but he leaves after seeing the message. Sofia also bids him farewell and handles everything gently. After coming back home, Carlo doesn't find Margherita, but he notices that the wine bottle and glass are not on the floor anymore. Meanwhile, Margherita is with Andrea. She tells him how he has helped her to start her life over. For a long time, she was stuck there. He asks whether she'll move on without him, and she corrects him that she won't. But they can't keep on mindlessly sleeping together either. He understood, and they held hands. In the morning, Andrea drops Margherita off where she's supposed to meet Carlo. Carlo sees the whole thing, including Andrea kissing her on the lips, and leaves the restaurant without saying anything. The episode ends with Carlo going back home, trying to delete the novel while Margherita is waiting for him in the restaurant. To watch more explanations of these kinds of series, click on the videos on your screen. And don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, thanks for watching.